A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Moss. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Running on second with Moss. And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
And the Dolphins with 6 DBs on the field here. They're in the dime, 3rd down. Back to throw. He gets this one to McLaurin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Dolphins will have some work to do as they take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Kyler throwing here. That's caught, Devon Achane. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's a quick pass, caught outright. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Got his target. It's Hill. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Miami.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back to the air, Murray. On the move, headed right. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
You know, those big guys are taught if you can't get to the quarterback, the next best thing is to get your big paw in the air and knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, here's Murray. On target to Jackson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Working quickly here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Reed. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it up.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
He's contained at the line for no gain. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10 now. Achane reels it in. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. He's got the hook up to Akers. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll try and throw it here. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Back to throw now. Conklin brings it in. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. They're going for this. And they won't do it. So that ball's incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Ken, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10, Murray. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Second down carry for Achane. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the gun, it's Murray. Hauled in by Waddle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Murray here on 1st down. He's on the move. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. This one's taken in by Hill. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd down run from Achane. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Completes this one to Hill. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
This throw is cut. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 20-zip lead. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Reed. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Come out throwing. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So second down coming up. He'll throw it. This will be caught by Akers. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high, brings up 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Logan Cook on to punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. Flushed out now to his left. He's keeping it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
The throw to the right finds Waddle. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Murray. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed. Back to the air, Murray. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Tyreek Hill the touchdown, his second scoring catch of the game. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Complete, it's Akers. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Running back sent in motion. From the 38. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Throwing from the gun here. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Second and 10 now. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. He was looking for Terry McLaurin, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Setting up a throw. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On now is Cook to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Escapes a defender. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Got his target. It's Hill. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Has it, man. It's Achane. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Play action now. Murray. Escapes out to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins continue piling onto this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Reed. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Moss with the run to start this 3rd quarter. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Dropping back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the 1st play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They run the counter to HN. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for the back that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They send a man in motion. Now Murray on 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. Able to find HN. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They've got a man in motion. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Quick pass, right side complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And in for the Miami touchdown.